What's going on, prospectors? Dig Daddy out here in the shed, bringing you another episode of Backyard Prospecting. And it is a hot one out here. I am melting, but we're going to get you some Paydirt review anyway. So we got ourselves a bag from old SluiceBoy Prospecting. Shipped to us in this little puffy envelope from Tampa, Florida. Tampa, known for its great prospecting venues. Gold mines all over the beach. Now, in the package, we have a package of that SluiceBoy itty bitty bag of dirt. Not double pack, not heat sealed. It's got this little metal crimp around it though. That'll definitely keep anything from getting past this point. But I always like to see things double bagged just for safety's purposes. They also include a little empty vial for us to put our gold in, so that's pretty cool. Oh, I thought this was my invoice. Gold panning tips. SluiceBoy Prospecting gold panning tips. If you don't know how to pan, go ahead and pause, and you can learn yourself some shit right here. If you do know how to pan, let's get to it. Little thingamabobber here to remind you that you can buy directly from their website. Pretty sure I got from their website. Let's look it up. Alright, so we got that SluiceBoy ready to go. Chop the top off here. Let's pour in the little bowl we got. So the dirt looks just like sand. It's just sand. Being as they're in Florida, I'm not sure where their dirt actually comes from. I don't believe there's a whole lot of gold over there. I've never heard of any gold mines. But that's what we're working with. Little damp, kind of play sand looking. Let me see if there's any info on where this dirt actually comes from. Okay, this helps, and I probably should read this first off. Blah, 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 blah. We run a small-scale gold mining operation in northern Georgia. These sluice box concentrates come from our gold dredging and mining operation as seen on YouTube. So go check them out on YouTube, SluiceBoy Prospecting. They get it up in Georgia. They must live down in Florida. That's why it's shipping from there. And so this is actually going to be Georgia dirt, which, if I do recall last time I did some Georgia dirt, looks pretty much like that. So I think we're on the money. So yeah, there you go. Getting up close with it. Take a look. Ooh and ah. Now let's get it wet and run it down the, well, wetter. It's already kind of damp. As you can see, it's sticking to itself. But, 0.2 grams, that's what they say is in here, and let's see if that's correct. So let's go fire up this sluice and we'll be right back. Alright. Just like what she said, it's nice and wet, so let's get dirty. So let's fire up this sluice. Rebuilt the sluice yet again. Refit it, redid it, put a new water pump in there, so we got a little bit more water flow to work with. But more importantly, we're back up to where we need to be to properly run our dirt without having to baby it. So let's get to it. Like I say, the dirt itself was kind of wet. So I didn't want to try bothering classifying it. So we're just going to run it through. And I can tell at the end, you know, how much magnetics were in it by what's left on the sluice. How much of a pain it is to clean up. But to my my experience, East Coast doesn't have a lot of magnetics in their dirt. What I do know is I don't see a lot of heavies, or magnetics anyway, in the East Coast dirt. Not too often. Alright. That's that. Collapse the bowl. Toss that over there. We'll let this run for a couple seconds to kind of flush things out. Give you an up-close looky look while I relight my joint. Alright, let's do this. Alright, there's definitely some gold in there. Let's take a closer look. Not any huge pieces, but there's definitely some little chunkies scattered here and there and everywhere. And I'm sure there's fine stuff underneath the blacks. Let's clean this up and get our gold. There was a little bit of magnetics in there to kind of get in our way. Get those out of there. Alright, now what we're left with is the real black sands and the gold. There you are. There's your gold, baby. Nice, all crunchy, small pieces. No big pickers. I might be able to pick that one. No, that's too flat. No pickers. All flakies. But hey, I ain't complaining. Let's get this all sucked up and weigh it out. We will be right back. Alright, welcome back. We got that gold all dried up. Ready to go. Miner bob in the ass. Just got here, so they're ready to rock. Scales ready to tip. And we got our SluiceBoy prospecting gold dredge concentrates. 2 grams of gold is what we're, 2/10 of a gram of gold is what we're expecting. And we'll see what we wind up getting here. Let's do this. And there you go. 0.21. Well, let me stop talking for a second and see where it settles out at. All right, 0.211. 216. Let me turn this fan off behind me. I think that might be dicking with it. All right, 0.214 looks to be where it's going to settle. So that's what we got. So just a hair above that 2.20 gram guarantee. And now that I'm talking at it, it's moving around, but we're going to go with 214. 0.2, well, fuck it, 0.215. Lock it in. There you go. So take a couple pictures of this gold and we'll be right back with my final words and ROI. Welcome back, prospectors. So, SluiceBoy's $30 bag of dredge concentrates. What can I say there? Let's start with the dirt, as always. The dirt was pretty easy to go through. Really, mostly all sands. Little bigger chunks here and there, but it's still all sand. Coarse sands and fine sands. No big rocks in there, so that was good. So there's not a lot of wasted weight on that. Now, the dirt itself was shipped wet or damp. Never liked that coming from a Paydirt seller. Paydirt sellers generally, you should probably be, especially if you're shipping through the mail or it's going into a warehouse and sitting for any amount of time, it should probably be dry. That way no bacteria gets to grow on there, or no full mold and fungus and whatnot. But either way, I'm not too worried about that. Now, as far as going through the dirt, really easy to do. A little bit of magnetics at the end, not a lot of challenge there. A little bit of black sands, but everything just flowed out of the way pretty easily. There is some mica in the dirt, so keep in mind, you know, if you see a flash that's floating around, it's probably not gold, unless it is. But overall, the dirt was really easy to go through. I'd say if you're a beginner, go ahead and pick yourself up one. The fact that it comes with a little vial to put everything in when you're done is pretty cool. That way you know you have somewhere to put your gold, because it sucks to get everything down to the end and then be like, now where am I supposed to put my gold? Crap. So the vial is a nice touch. Though most of you probably already have one of those, so that's not really going to be a make or break kind of thing. But either way, not too bad for an inclusion. Now as far as the gold, let's talk about that. $30 is what we paid for this bag. Let's throw the sign up here. Bam! 0.215 grams of gold is what we wound up settling on, which is having a today value of $12.32. Now again, this bag, $30. That's going to leave us with an ROI of 41%, which isn't great. It isn't terrible. There's definitely gold in this dirt. It's a little bit on the lower end of ROIs, but you know, not every bag is a winner. Knock it out of the park. And sometimes you get tired of getting 100% ROI or 80% ROI out of some sellers' dirt. Or maybe you just have a gift card for Amazon and you don't know what else to do with it. Go buy some prospecting gear. Maybe throw a bag of dirt in there while you're at it. Either way, 41% isn't horrible. There's definitely better out there, but again, if you've got a card or something, or you just want to get something off of Amazon, maybe order it as a gift, you could do all of that. And like I said, I got about 41% back. Would I pick this one up again? Probably not. Knowing that there is much better offerings out there, I probably wouldn't do a double on this one. But as far as a beginner getting into Paydirt, it's a lot better than some of the other offerings, and it's definitely not a skunking. Always sucks to get skunked. Didn't get skunked today. 41% is pretty respectable. It's pretty alright anyways. But either which way, SluiceBoy dredge concentrates. Got what you got. Are they actual dredge concentrates? Who knows? They're probably more like dredge tailings. Again, because I got right on the exact amount that I was told I was going to get, probably these are tailings that they reseeded with gold. So a lot of sellers do that. It's pretty common. But if you're going to put on your stuff, on your labeling, that these are dredge concentrates, they should be actual dredge concentrates, not dredge concentrate tailings. Because once you pull the gold out of it, they're no longer concentrates. They're tailings. Either way, 41% is what we got back. If you want to go check one out, link down below. I just want to thank everybody for hanging out with me. If you've made it this far, you rock. If you skipped ahead and got to this point, yeah, whatever, you're still here. Either which way, if you're not already a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell while you're down there. That way you get notified every time I put out some cool ass content. I notice a lot of you guys are seeing these shows, but you're not subscribed, so you're missing out. We also every Monday hang out at 5 p.m. Pacific here in the shed, BSing in the shed. We're going to run some dirt and talk some dirt. So come hang out with me. We have a great time, and usually I give away a little bit of dirt at the end as well. So 5 p.m. Pacific, hope to see you there. Otherwise, this is Dig Daddy signing out from the shed. If I don't see you out on the rivers, I'll catch you in the backyard. Peace!